Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be covering how to sketch furry faces. I'm going to jump right into this and discuss some of the methods that I use and some of the shapes that I use. Here I'm sketching out 4 different types of faces. The first one is one that I use. The second one is more of a pentagram with a half dome on top. And the other is more of a circle with a triangle for a chin. And the last one is all made up of circles. For the purposes of this tutorial, we are going to be using the first head shape. To begin, I'm going to start with showing you how to do a full frontal face. I start with that head shape and give a dividing line to kind of base around where my face will be facing. If you're familiar with the division of faces, I've drawn in the eye line, the nose line, and the mouth line. Now on furry faces, your nose is going to sit a little bit higher than a human nose, and your mouth line is going to be disproportionately a little bit lower. I usually have my cheek lines, like my cheeks, line up with my nose line, and my ears line up with the bottom of my eye line. And in that way, everything looks a little bit balanced. You'll see this repeated here with the profile, where I started demarking a little bit late. But you can see that nose line, that mouth line. You can see I bring the mouth line up to the nose line every time with the muzzle. It isn't the same for every species, but for this canine hybridization that I draw myself as, that's generally where I bring the smile to. Again, there's the ear lining up with the eye line and the cheeks lining up with the nose. I did give a bit more of a feral neck in this one, but I'll show you guys in some future tutorials how to change that from a feral animal neck to a human neck. Here I decided to do something a little bit different. We're going to go with a top, like looking up into the sky. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Rhari drawing. And here we've got the foreshortening of the nose and foreshortening of the ears and muzzle. I could have made the muzzle a little bit longer, and I think I tried to accentuate it here. Here I'm testing to see what needs to be drawn and how that looks from different perspectives. This hinges on you having a base knowledge of the program you're working in, or flipping your sketchbook up, down, and upside down and back and forth, using a mirror to check your proportions on your face. I did try and elongate the muzzle there and give some proportion. And here I decided to change it up. Where we were looking up before, I've got us now looking down. In future tutorials, I'm going to cover more expressions. Here I decided to go for something a little bit more morose, a little sad. And you can see how that expression went from being grumpy to being disheartened, I'll call it. And here we have a lot of the top of the head showing, so I decided to add some head floof just to kind of deal with that. And with the ears pinning back, you also don't see as much as of the inner fluff. And for this last one, I decided to do a head tilt, like most dogs do when you ask them if they want to go camping or out for a walk. Again, I marked out the different lines and how they would go. Here we've got kind of a suspicious look until we add the smiles. And now it's just playful little head cant. Which is a lot of fun. So these are the 5 faces, and now I've moved on to the speed paint of the title image. I hope you guys enjoy this. Thanks for watching. Never stop creating. Okay. Bye!